In this video, we have a unique opportunity to do a lot of different garments with a couple different applications for our restaurant. We're going to embroider some chef jackets. We're also going to use the Epson F2100 to do the rest of these goods. We're going to do aprons and hats and t-shirts. And so this is going to be a two-parter, a lot of emphasis on how to DT film with the Epson F2100. Well, all right then, let's get started.
We're going to start with this left chest embroidery for these chef jackets. I'm using the Hoopmaster starter kit from Mighty Hoop to hoop this left chest. If you haven't used this system before, it really makes hooping super simple and consistent. And you can buy all Mighty Hoop products on shopmelco.com. The EMT16X flies through jobs like this. I was able to produce 3 jackets in less than 30 minutes, running at 1,050 stitches per minute in just over 8 minutes for this 8,700 stitch job. 1, 2, 3, done. On to the next project. Alright, well let's get into DTFilm now using the Epson F2100. If you haven't downloaded the new garment creator, do it now. Epson.com/support/F2100, link down below. Version 2.1.6 allows for reverse ink order, where you can lay down color and then white, and that is what is needed for printing transfers. With transfers, you have to print the inverse. Go to Layout Settings and flip. Onto the 16x20 platen, I'm going to make duplicates for as many jobs as I need to do. Print settings will be a little different for different jobs, but here's what I'm using for this job. White level 1 double strike unchecked, color level 2, and then I reduce the white area to 3. Printing on the 16x20 warm peel transfer sheets from shopmelco.com, secure with a little tape, move the platen down 3 clicks. Printing transfers will give you a nice crisp print as you're printing on a paper type substrate. Transfers are perfect for items that are tough to DTG print. And that's the beauty of the F2100. It works perfect for both DTG and DT film. Now I heat up the wet transfer for about 2 to 3 seconds in my convection oven. For lack of a better word, this helps burn off some of the static electricity on the sheet and keeps the powder from sticking to the sheet where you don't want it to. You can purchase this powder applicator and the convection oven on shopmelco.com. Here's an example of the sheet where I burned off the static electricity and the sheet where I didn't. It's not a huge issue, but a little tip that might come in handy. Back to the convection oven to cure the powder. I do 280 or 290 degrees for 140 seconds. Some might go longer or shorter, but it's easy to dial in. The goal is to have your powder sufficiently melted so it doesn't flake off. These transfers are now ready to apply or store for later use. Application is super easy. Here, I'll show you on these aprons first. I like transfers because it's easy to get your placement perfect. I always use a protective sheet, and our settings here are 300 degrees for 15 seconds with medium pressure. There is cold peel sheets, but I like these warm peel sheets as everything seems to bind a little better. Back on the heat press for 3 to 5 seconds with the protective sheet, and that image will be on there for life. How about that? High quality, homemade transfers. Okay, aprons are done. Let's do some more. The restaurant also wants shirts and hats, so we're going to DT film these too. The shirts are easy left chest. Now I could DTG print these, but I have the transfers and I'm really liking the way they look, so I transferred the tees as well, and I used the same settings that I did with the apron. Looks great to me. Let's do some hats. I ran the same garment creator settings, but reduced the image to 2.5 inches tall to fit on the hat. Now you'd think hats might be tricky, but with DT film and a hat heat press, it really couldn't be easier. Fusion IQ on 300 degrees for the top element and 100 degrees for the bottom, 40 seconds and medium pressure. Melco has all the equipment you need to make a ton of different product and a ton of money. Thanks for watching, and as always, don't hesitate to reach out with any questions. Stay sharp, Melco fam.